Sa pagpapatuloy mga Bangsamoro government takes bold stride towards ending local armed conflict mga Bangsamoro. Yan po rin ay pinangunahan ng Ministry of Interior and Local Government. Ginanap po yan February 20, 2024 sa General Santos City. The Bangsamoro government under the leadership of Chief Minister Ahud Balawag Ibrahim is actively working on the local implementation of preventing and countering violence extremism. At yan po mga Bangsamoro, mga iilan na mga suliranin na pinagsisikapan ng BARM government. Siyempre, yung mga strategies and policies in a significant effort aimed at building long-term peace and stability in the region. And the Ministry of Interior and Local Government vested with the authority to set policies from the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao Constituent Local Government Unit has initiated a consultation workshop on the formulation of PCBE, implementing guidelines from BARM Local Government Unit. Tumagal po yan mga Bangsamoro ng 2 days event held at Venue 88 Hotel in General Santos City, designed to facilitate the creation of the comprehensive policy and the empower local government units to effectively address and mitigate violence, conflict, and extremism within their respective localities. So, the consultation mga Bangsamoro was attended by representatives from various key BARM ministries, agencies and OPS and law enforcement agencies, including active participation from the Ministry of Public Orders and Safety, Ministry of Social Services and Development, Bangsamoro Women Commission, Bangsamoro Youth Commission, and Philippine National Police, and yung iba pa mga Bangsamoro Police Regional Office in Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Nandyan din po yung Bureau of Fire Protection, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. At syempre yung Western Mindanao Command, mga Bangsamoro, and other key stakeholders. So, iba't ibang ahensya, mga opisina, mga tanggapan at mga ministry, mga Bangsamoro, yung nandyan sa araw na yan. At syempre, the Department of Interior Local Government National Action Plan of Preventing and Countering Violence Extremism Project Management Office, DILG mga Bangsamoro, took part virtually in the exercise. Ibig sabihin sa online po yan mga Bangsamoro, demonstrating their unwavering commitment to support peace initiative in the Bangsamoro. So yan po mga Bangsamoro, makikita niyo sa larawan yung mga law enforcement authority o agency, at yung mga iba pa ay marami pong nandyan sa araw na yan para dun sa tinatawag na pag-usapan yung mga ending, paano matudukan yung mga local armed conflict sa rehiyon ng Bangsamoro. Panoorin po natin mga Bangsamoro yung mga halalan sa Bangsamoro, mga gabay sa halalang Bangsamoro.
Halalang Bangsamoro. Abdul, di ba rehistrado ka na? Pwede ka nang bumoto sa kauna-unahang BARM parliamentary election sa 2025.
Inshallah, Fatima. Curious lang ako, ano bang pinagkaiba ng botohan sa BARM ngayong 2025 at ARMM noon?
Medyo magkaiba nga. Sa ARMM noon, Regional Governor, Regional Vice Governor at mga miyembro ng Regional Legislative Assembly ang ibinuboto ng mga residente. Sa 2025, ang ating iboboto ay mga miyembro ng Bangsamoro Parliament o mga MP.
Ilang MP ang maaari kong iboto?
Pwede kang bumoto ng isang parliamentary party member, isa mula sa iyong distrito at representative kung mayroon kang kinabibilangang sektor.
Galing nga! Sana maraming Bangsamoro ang makilahok sa first Bangsamoro Parliamentary Election sa 2025.
Halalang Bangsamoro. Halalang Bangsamoro.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hindi lingid sa kaalaman ng lahat ng Bangsamoro constituents na sa taong 2025 ay gaganapin ang first ever Bangsamoro Parliamentary Elections kasabay ng eleksyon sa buong bansa. Ito ang kauna-unahang regular elections simula ng naipatayo ang BARM, ang Bangsamoro Government. Sa pamamagitan ng Bangsamoro Electoral Code na naisabatas ng ating mga masisipag na members ng BTA Parliament, mabibigyang direksyon at proseso ang pamamaraan ng pagboto sa ating rehiyon sa 2025. Mahalaga para sa ating mga mamayang Bangsamoro, lalo na sa mga susunod na henerasyon, na maging maalam sa mga pagbabago ng eleksyon sa 2025, lalo pat ang uri ng pagboto sa BARM ay magbibigay daan sa ordinaryong Bangsamoro na mabigyan at mas mapalakas pa ang kanilang boses na ipaglaban ang kanilang karapatan sa kung anumang sektor at grupo sila nabibilang. Kaya't panawagan ko sa lahat na alamin, makisali at bigyang importansya ang mga diskurso patungkol sa eleksyon sa 2025. Aralin at tindihin ang Bangsamoro Electoral Code. Ang ating mga boto ang magiging daan upang may pagpatuloy ang ating pinagpagurang makamit at sinimulan. Nasa inyong mga desisyon at sa mga boto ang magiging tulay sa tuloy-tuloy na pag-unlad ng ating pinagpalang Bangsamoro Region. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Halalang Bangsamoro.
Ay pa magbabalik mga kabangsamoro sa puntong ito para ipagpatuloy natin yung ating usapin, ano? At syempre kasunod doon sa ating natalakay na programa ng Ministry of Interior Local Government, buwan pa rin mga kabangsamoro ng Pebrero taong 2024, empowering local conflict resolution ng pinangunahan ng MILG mga kabangsamoro, host RAC coordination meeting for LTIA 2024 implementation. The Ministry of Interior Local Government mga kabangsamoro committed to strengthening indigenous conflict resolution and at the grassroots level. Siyempre yan po yung RAC hosted by the Regional Award Committee. Kasama na po dyan yung mga coordination meeting and orientation for the guidelines for the lupong tagapamayapa. Lupong tagapamayapa Incentive Awards mga kabangsamoro. Yan po yung LTIA 2024 implementation po yan. So sa araw na yan mga kabangsamoro, doon po yan sa Ministry of Interior Local Government Conference Room, Deputy Minister ng MILG Dr. Ibrahim P. Abay, Operation Management Services o OMS, and si Director Pausia R. Abdullah together with the Barangay and Community Affairs Division, si Chief si Silay P. Pelobilio, and LTIA focal point Maurice P. Alcala, no, ensured that the session was focused and purposeful, ano, meaningful, ano. Ibig sabihin yan po yung so under po yan mga kabangsamoro sa leadership ni Member of the Parliament ng Minister of Interior Local Government, MP siya Eliza B. Dumama Alba, mga kabangsamoro. And syempre yung MILG assumes a pivotal role in the spearheading the LTIA program, ano? Acknowledging the indispensable role of katarungan, ano, pambarangay, ano, and resolving conflict within communities aligned with the enhanced 12-point agenda and backed by the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Ano, and syempre the Barm government headed by the Chief Minister Ahud Balawag Ibrahim, and the LTA services, program services to institutionalize, mga kabangsamoro, the effective of the KP system by providing incentive and recognition to Lupon members demonstrating outstanding performance, ano, in settling disputes. So, binigyan po sila ng mga gantimpala o mga award, mga kabangsamoro. At syempre yan po ay binangunahan and guided by the Ministry of Interior and Local Government, ano. At syempre yung LTIA program, mga kabangsamoro, pursues multi-faceted objective in fortifying the KFI as a crucial mechanism, ano, for resolving conflict at the local level. It aims to contribute to the promotion of peace and order sa mga komunidad and institutionalized system, granting economic benefits, ano, exemplary yung mga Lupon members, and fostering continued dedication and excellent in dispute resolution, ano. So, ganyan po yan, mga kabangsamoro. Yung pagsisikap ng mga Lupon talaga ay yung mga dispute, ano, ay sila talaga yung mga nag-handle dun sa mga komunidad, ano. Mabuhay po sila. Bilang karagdagan doon sa programa, mga kabangsamoro, program endeavors to raise awareness about the significance of KP and garner support from various, ano, sectors. At syempre para bigyang diin kung gaano ba ka-importante yung rule para doon sa mapanatili yung mga social order, mga kabangsamoro. At syempre para kilalanin yung mga KP as a potent vehicle for social ordering and human development, mga kabangsamoro. So the coordination meeting, mga kabangsamoro, and orientation for the Regional Awards Committee members focus on ensure a clear understanding and effective execution of the program guidelines, ano? Yung mga pinag-usapan din yung mga criteria for evaluating performance, the process of selecting awardees, and the distribution of economic benefits, mga kabangsamoro. Participants including, ano, yung members of the RAC, United Youth for Peace and Development, yan po yung Unipad Incorporated, ano. So meron po silang meron pong represent dyan sa araw na yan, mga kabangsamoro. The Ministry of Public Order and Safety, the Ministry of Indigenous Peoples Affairs, yan po yung MIPA, and the Police Regional Office of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. At siyempre, meron pa rin Regional Trial Court Branch 15 ng Cotabato State University, mga kabangsamoro. At siyempre, mga Provincial Liga ng mga Barangay Maguindanao del Sur and del Norte Chapter, no, ay actively engaged in these collaborative efforts, underscoring the commitment fostering peace, social order, and human development in the Bangsamoro region. So, yan na po, mga kabangsamoro, no, yung kabilang sa programa rin ng MILG, Empowering Local Conflict Resolution, at syempre binigyan pa ng mga award, ano, yung mga Lupon, ano, at yung mga iba pang mga participants and beneficiaries. Sa puntong ito mga kabangsamoro ay magko-commercial break muna tayo at ako'y magbabalik makalipas ang ilang sandali.
Based on the new electoral code, we have actually introduced several innovations in our electoral system, which we hope will be able to encourage the establishment of strong political parties. One is that there is a requirement, if you are a political party, that you must have a very strong and clear women's agenda. And that is also written in our, even the Bangsamoro Organic Law has required that political parties must submit their written program for women. And so that's a very good innovation. Second is we have also introduced in the electoral code that the political parties must have women and youth committee. So that is a requirement. That is not just that must not just be seen on your paper or in your bylaws. This will have to be verified by the Bangsamoro Electoral Office to check whether you really have this in actual terms, meaning this should be verifiable. Third is that we are requiring the political parties to conduct voters education as a mandatory party activity. So hindi lang pwede na parang we will only be active pag filing of our candidacy na. All year round, even if there is no election, there are mandatory activities that the political party will have to do, such as the conduct of voters education, which is mandatory, and they have to report that. The fourth innovation is that we have required in the nomination of representatives in the political party that 30%, there is a quota of 30% for women. So if you have if a political party will nominate 40 in the party representation, 30% of that must be women, no? So yan, requirement yan, that's the minimum. Well, there is no prohibition naman kung gusto nilang gawing 50 o gawin nilang 40, that's more welcome, but they cannot go down to 30%. In the conduct of nomination for the members of the parliament at the party level, there is also a requirement that they must have a clear criteria on the educational background or the track record, the integrity and sense of probity of their nominees, no? And so this is the beauty of having a very active and organized political party, because within your party you have to get the confidence of your members, which at the minimum should be 10,000, no? So within the political party itself, there is already a democratic exercise, and they will have to also convince the other members that you are worthy of the nomination. And finally, one thing that I'm very, very proud of as a new member of parliament, I'm very proud that we are able to introduce the anti-political dynasty provision in the political party nomination. So this is something that is really new. This is, I think, first time even in the country. We already have the constitution which mandates the abolition of the political dynasty in the country. That has been there since 1987, but our own Congress was not able to pass the anti-political dynasty law. And so I'm very happy that the Bangsamoro, during the transition period, was able to introduce this particular policy, that there should be no relative within the first and second degree of consanguinity and affinity must be nominated within the same political party. So these are things na that this will actually demonstrate yung ating advokasya na yung ating political parties must be principle-based. Ibig sabihin, you are parang we want to encourage na there is no monopoly of power or concentration of power within one family. Kaya we discourage this in our political parties. But of course, they can always run in the other positions. They can always run in the local elections, or there are other positions like in the district representation. But at least within the political party, there can be no relatives within the first and second degree of consanguinity and affinity. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng first and second degree? So, ibig sabihin yan, kung ikaw ang tatakbo, hindi pwedeng manominate din kayo kasabay ng nanay mo or yung tatay mo. Hindi pwede yon, no? Or yung iyong anak at iyong asawa. Hindi yan pwede. Including yung consanguinity and affinity, meaning by blood or by marriage, hindi kayo pwedeng magsama-sama sa isang political party. So that also includes that's the first degree, and then yung second degree, yung mga kapatid. Hindi kayo pwede within the same political party.
Tayo ba magbabalik mga kabangsamoro sa pundong ito, ano? At syempre, abangan nyo rin mo mga kabangsamoro yung ating programa bukas para sa pagpapatuloy ng ating usapin ng mga program and services ng Ministry of Interior and Local Government mula January 2024 hanggang sa kasalukuyan sa abot ng ating makakaya. Siyempre mga kabangsamoro, ay hindi po mawawala yung aming pasasalamat sa ating mga listeners o yung mga active viewers. Doon po sa Mamamayan Bangsamoro, doon sa mga nagla-like and share, at pakipalo na rin po yung official Facebook page ng Bangsamoro Multimedia Network. At sa mga karagdagang detalye ay bisitahin ang bangsamorotoday.com mga kabangsamoro. Shout out po sa lahat ng ating mga mamamayang Bangsamoro saan mang sulok ng Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao na tumatangkilik sa ating programa. At mabuhay po kayong lahat. Sa ngalan ng BMN CEO Sir Tuwalid Alfonso and Executive Director Ma'am Paidia Samanudi Ahmad, kagapay sa technical control Sir Hasanuddin Singgon at Ustad Mohamedin Gumaga Sulaiman, at BMN Researcher Ma'am Sahara Saban and Ma'am Hasna Bacol, sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta, maraming salamat. Ako pa rin ang inyong Kabangsamoro Ka-Network, ang inyong host ngayong araw ng Martes mga Kabangsamoro, si Datomin Eskak, magpapaalam ng maraming salamat and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kaunlaran sa Bangsamoro.
Tumatalakay sa mga programa at positibong pagbabago sa loob at labas ng rehiyon ng Bangsamoro. Magbibigay kaalaman sa mga isinusulong, ginagawa at nagawang kaunlaran sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Mapapanood tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa official Facebook page ng Bangsamoro Multimedia Network o BMN at Kaunlaran sa Bangsamoro.
Kaunlaran sa Bangsamoro.
Kaunlaran sa Bangsamoro.